Hi guys, welcome to Cruise and Tarot. We're going to be doing a reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Really quick, we're going to cover the topics: love, family, money, health, social friends, social slash friends, obstacles, blessings, and advice. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with Aries. I'm just going to shuffle these just a little bit. I kind of already shuffled them, the two stacks. I just didn't shuffle the other ones. This is going to be for Aries. Remember, I'm here for entertainment purposes, nothing more, nothing less. So if you like these kind of readings, please like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to grow. All right, so here we go. Okay, so Aries, let's talk about love. Okay, for some of you guys, obviously you're getting something different, something new, something you're not really, it could be someone younger than you. You have to adapt. It's coming in. There's something, and I'm not saying it's someone specifically, it could be, but it could be something new to a connection or relationship, or a new type of connection or relationship that you have to adapt to. You're not used to, but it's coming in, and it's going to be something new, maybe sweet for you guys. And it could be someone, just a person itself. All right, let's look at family. Aries, family. Two wanted to come out, but I'm just going to take one right now because I'm limited on time. Alrighty, let's see what we've got. Okay, so you're trying to maintain some kind of positive emotion here over some obligation that you have. It's a big obligation, and you feel it very intensely, or you're feeling like you're anticipating this obligation. So you're trying to see the positive side of this, and it could be, I hate to say it this way, but it could be like it's referring to love. You're loving this big obligation, and you're anticipating it's going to come in. So it could be like responsibilities are changing for you when it comes to family. All right, so let's look at money. Okay, so it seems a little bit more negative when it comes to money. There's going to be no growth, or you're going to be slowing down. Something may seem unstable when it comes to how you make your money. There's something that's hidden from you, though. There's something that's hidden from you that, okay, let me just tell you what this is. All right, for some of you guys, it could be something negative happening, or something that negatively impacted your job, or potentially getting hired or keeping a job. It has to do with something false, hidden, maybe a false accusation. There could be games being played at work, and something about people accusing somebody else of having hurtful, saying hurtful things, and maybe crossing a line when it comes to money, how you make your money. Maybe get in an argument with somebody at work. I don't know. Health. Okay, so you are going to begin some kind of news about how you need to change some kind of direction when it comes to your health. Some information that's very careful. It's be very careful with this information. Make sure you look up what you need to know. Maybe this to me also means like make sure you get the proper tests, or may understand results here. And then also maybe you're going to feel like you're lacking something when it comes to this information. You don't know how to make these changes when it comes to something around your health. All right, let's see what's happening when it comes to socializing and or friendships. Presently, you're looking at some kind of commitment or contract with somebody in your friends. They're either like someone's helping you out, or you're helping them out. Okay, you see ring here, and it could be someone you're in a connection with. You're becoming more friendlier, or you've been having more of a friendship with this person. But I really just think it's someone here currently that you have a bond or a commitment to. Believe it or not, we have commitments or bonds with our friends, and then they're either coming to help you, or you're gonna be helping them. All right, so obstacles you're gonna be facing. All right, so there's something that either it could be like out of your hands, or something you deserve. That's what karmas is, like some kind of justice here. Someone getting something they deserve, or something that it was out of your hands. It was just meant to be. It just happened the way it happened. And it has to do with there's some kind of maturity, or it has to do with some kind of moral ethics here. When it comes to how someone talks or communicates. one thing. It would be like some kind of karma someone's going to be getting because someone's being a little horny when it comes to communication. Maybe even crossing the line. I see fate here, or karma is because you're going to get backlash over some kind of way you talk to somebody or someone talks to you, or it could be something that was out of your hands and it has to do with some kind of ethics, some moral, like you're going to be questioning your ethics here. And then when it comes to communication, whether you communicate something with somebody or you don't want to communicate with anybody about this. All right, so let's see here. When it comes to blessings, though, you're going to have some kind of opportunity to restart something. You're going to, some information is going to come in about this. You're going to get some information. You're going to talk to somebody about this. And rebirth could be like restarting a job or a career, maybe going back to school, maybe restarting a connection of some sorts. And it's something about you were wishing this, or it's like it's going to be like a dream come true in a way, or wish come true. What is your advice? Okay, so okay, there's some kind of solution that you've been looking for to fix something, or maybe to heal something, okay? And it's something you've been trying to manifest or you're hoping for, okay? But you have to put in the hard work. And if you already did, it's going to pay off. So I guess the advice would be put in the hard work if you want this to happen. All right, so this is all I got for Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to grow. Bye. Hi, Leo. Welcome to my channel. I'm just finishing shuffling your cards. This is going to be your, whenever this video comes out, reading for all kinds of topics. Just basic information, some of the topics we need to cover, like love, family, money, health, social/friendships, obstacles, blessing, advice. All right, I'm here for entertainment purposes, nothing more, nothing less. If you like these kind of readings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. All right, when it comes to love, okay, I'm not saying that you guys are splitting up with somebody. I'm not saying that it could be that, but there's two ways to read this, okay? One way is to be like there's some kind of separation, and it seems because that's the fair thing to do. Someone feel like this is some kind of fair or some kind of legal aspect about this connection, that it's something, it's justice can mean like truth, okay? It could be cause and effect. So something happened that caused the separation for you guys. And it's something about being too late for some of you guys, where you're feeling like the other person is too late. Now, this could also be maybe you're cutting out somebody, or you feel like someone's being uncommittal and you want things to balance out, and you feel someone's procrastinating. If you're with this person, you're not thinking about separation. All right, so someone's taking too long to cut something out or to be more committal in your connection to balance this shit out, to be more fair. All right, so let's go ahead and go to family. Let's see what's happening with family. Okay, so there's going to be some kind of conversation, some documentation, some information coming in for you guys. And it has to do with someone that you're very familiar with, so most likely within your family. All right, and whatever this is, it's some kind of unique opportunity or a unique expressive moment for this person. That's all it's telling me. It's almost like if you have somebody in your family that's not communicating with you or hasn't expressed something, or like if your child and they usually don't have a certain type of conversation, they're going to come in with a certain type of conversation, if that makes any sense. I don't see it very negative. I just think it's something that you're not aware of, or you didn't even think this was going to happen anytime soon, but it's happening. Let's see what's happening with money. Okay. Okay, there's going to be some kind of revelation per se, something about exposure. You know, it could be more like having, gaining popularity in a way, or how to market yourself within your company. How do you stand out? How do you stand out? Okay, there's going to be delays or complications or obstacles. You don't know how to stand out, in other words. Okay, so you're trying to manifest this, and you're trying to set some kind of intention when it comes to this. Like if you have a business, you're trying to how to market your business, and it seems very complicated. Or if you're like in your job and you're trying to get a noticed by your boss because maybe they will consider you for a position later on. It's just you feel like, I don't know how to do this, and you're trying to manifest this or have the intentions of this. All right, let's go ahead and look at health. Okay, so something very private or something covered, like your comfort zone per se, or something about close ones. Maybe somebody within your family. Something about there's patience that needed. Something about time is very important when it comes to health, but there's still time. And there's something about sharing this. There's some kind of health issue is what it's telling me. And something about someone who's not comfortable. So of course anybody would be uncomfortable when it comes to they having a health issue, but something about the time. There's still time to fix this, whatever this they're going through, and they're going to be sharing this with you. I think they just wanted to talk to somebody. So someone's going to be talking to somebody about their health issues, what it's telling me. All right. So what about socializing or friendships? Okay, so is there a restart when it comes to some kind of friendship or socializing or being out there? You could be out there in social media too. It doesn't have to necessarily be out there in public, like in person. You're gonna be more open to it now, and I think you're letting it out. Like even you're gonna be very emotional about this, or you're gonna be expressing your emotions somehow publicly. I don't know what that means. It's just being more out there. If that makes any sense. What obstacle are you gonna be facing? Okay. When it comes to obstacle, there's something about a commitment or some kind of a union, okay? It could be marriage, it could be love, it could be friendship, it could be something that you're committed to, someone should be committed to, if someone made you a promise. Some kind of promise here is going to give you grief, okay? And it could maybe possibly end, or you're fearing some kind of ending here. All right? And then because something about it, like, I don't know why it says depart. So maybe someone was trying to take off on you. And it's almost like telling me here, I don't know why, like it could fall apart more than depart. I don't know why. Okay. What about blessings? Okay, so something you're gaining some kind of direction or movement or change when it comes to some kind of wish that you've been trying to set yourself for. And it's something about completion of something. So whatever this is, the blessing will be you're going to start gaining momentum. Things are going to change from your favor when it comes to a certain wish, and things will come full circle. Like if you were here and you were having a problem shit show, now you're wishing something, and then you were working on it, and then finally shit's going to happen and it's going to complete the whole thing. All right. So let's get advice for you. Okay, so there's something about controlling and or protection. Okay, two ways to look at it. Control and protect. Control how you protect somebody. So it's almost like it's saying like if you need to really control somebody within your home and then protect somebody also within your home. So it could be like, I hate to say this, so control and have power over someone in your home, and it could be two different people, and then control and protect someone within your home. All right, this is all I got for you guys. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Bye. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is for entertainment purposes, nothing more, nothing less. I do talk a lot of shit, but I stick to clarity and truth. If you like these kind of readings, please like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to grow. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's happening for you guys in a mini conversation about love, family, money, health, socializing / friends, obstacles, blessings, and advice. Let's go ahead and get started with love. Okay, so there's some kind of action, excuse me, someone's going to be taking in order to reduce or organize, clean out something when it comes to a connection here. And it could be if you're like, well, I don't have anybody. Well, maybe it's like you finally giving the boot to somebody. And even though you may not be talking to this person, it could be like finally getting over this person. That's one way to look at it, okay? So, or it could be like you're in a connection right now and something's not right about this connection. Maybe they're not following some kind of rule you establish or boundaries or something, and you're trying to organize, take action to organize this. But for some reason, you're very anxious or scared about this because maybe you're worried about what could happen when you finally take this type of action. All right, let's look at family. Okay, so there's something new or something different within your home that's starting, or within your family. Something's coming in new, something's different, something within your family, whoever you consider your family. There's something new happening to a person there, or you involved with this person, but it affects more than one person here. And then there's something about looking or searching, but not very far when it comes to this person. Okay, so it's like for some of you guys, I feel like they're making some kind of trip because they're starting something new. And then for some of you guys, they're moving, but not very far away. Is what it's telling me. It could be you, it could be somebody within your family. But if it's you, it affects a certain amount of people in your family, or you may be moving closer to your family. All right, so let's see here. What's going on with money or career? Excuse me. Okay, there's some kind of conversation. It just really talks about conversation. And it's going to help you with some kind of direction that you were lost and you're going to be found. So lost, found. There's a huge purpose to this. So there's a conversation about something you were lost in. Like you didn't know what the hell was going on. Maybe you needed to find out some clarification on this. You're going to find it. But it's going to take a lot of gossiping or a lot of information dump in a form of conversation. All right. So yeah, I guess it might be happening at work. If anything, because this has to do with money and career. So it has to do with some kind of work here. All right. So let's go ahead and go with health. Is that right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So health in the future, or you're worried about the future, it's going to be causing you a lot of stress. Or you're feeling you're going to lose on something and you're trying to find out some kind of open up when it comes to some kind of truth, or unlock some kind of truth when it comes to this. You're finding some kind of solution because in the future, or you're worried about the future and you're really freaking stressed out about something. You're trying to find a solution because it's affecting your stress. You feel like you're going to lose out on something. You have too many issues and you're worried about the future here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do socializing and friendships. Okay. You know, don't get too excited. Okay, let me just say this first. There's, for some of you guys, there's something that's going to start off as friendship. And then the energy is going to turn into a love connection. All right, because we are talking about socializing and friendship. Or it could be like while you're socializing and adapting to a new, I don't know, new way of doing socializing. Like if you're going to a new place to socialize or a new social media socialize, you're going to get a lot of positive energy and you may find a love connection there. Something kind of like that. All right, so let's go ahead and look at obstacles you're going to be facing. Okay, so you're going to be happy and or driven. No, you're driven. You're driven to do something, right? You're like, oh, I'm minding my own freaking business and I'm driven now. You're like motivated, okay? Then bam, motherfucker. There's going to be a huge obligation that's going to hit you right in the face, okay? But I don't think you're giving up because you're ready to fight. But it's a huge obstacle. Whatever this is going to be freaking heavy. Pesado, okay? So whatever you're going to be dealing with, it's just going to be something you have to deal with. I don't know, in order to still keep some kind of positive emotion. All right, let's see what kind of blessing you will be getting here. Okay. There's going to be something about you being honest or revealing or exposure, open about some kind of falseness that you've had or someone has had when it comes to you, and possibly even games. Someone playing around with you. And it affected like some kind of gathering, like a celebration, you know, like coming together, something like that. You know, it could be socializing, or you know, gatherings. Like gatherings, when I think about it, like it could be social media or the way where you hang out or all your friends around you, something like that. All right. So, we're at 5. Okay, sorry. All right, what's your advice? So, I mean, it is a blessing because something's gonna be revealed. Let's look at advice. Alrighty. Okay, it tells me here, invest in your hopes and dreams, but you have to end something. You have to end something here. So I'm assuming whatever the hell this is very negative in your life. All right. So invest in your hopes and dreams and manifest, but you have to end something. And whatever this is, it's got to be like, I don't know, something bad you're doing, I guess, or something that you need to let go. All right. So this is all I got for you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.